Hi guys, welcome back to this episode of Color and Beauty. As you can see today, it is just me solo in the studio. Tenaj unfortunately is under the weather. Technically, she's just had surgery, so she is on bed rest. Send her your well wishes. So I'm going to be doing today's video by myself as she is resting. And we're going to be doing a review on the new, or technically, you can call it new for right now. It is the Revolution Beauty Neon eyeshadow palette. They have a couple different colors that came out. Tenaj did her review on 2 colors that she's going to be doing, so you'll be seeing that coming up soon. And I'm going to be doing the review on 2 colors that I love the most. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of pink. So I'll be doing the review on the pink palette that's called Party Vibes, and then also on the yellow palette that's called Electric Dreams. So I'm excited about these 2. As you can tell, they kind of did like a little dupe on the Huda palettes that came out. Excited to see if these actually are dupes for that, and if they are, then hopefully we'll keep that in our collection. So let's just go ahead and jump into it and see what they're like. So I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in as much as I can without trying to shock you guys, because clearly during this situation that we're all going through, I have not done my eyebrows, and I absolutely refuse to do them. So, you know, just don't go in with me on the comment section. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Urban eyeshadow primer. I've just been obsessed with this. So hopefully this works out and I don't have to use another primer. I'm thinking maybe I should have used a white base, but we're just gonna go with this for now and cross our fingers. I've just really been loving this one ever since we purchased it, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. First color, well, let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like just straight out of the packaging. So it does bring 9 colors, and from what I could see in the packaging, it has a combination of matte formulation and also shimmer. It does allege on the website that there is some foil or foils in here. You know, Tenaj and I kind of decided that technically, I take a big gulp on this one. Technically, you could say yes. I could see where they would, you know, think that that's a foil. I'm gonna go ahead and let that one slide. I don't know how I feel about that. Tomato. This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, let me be a pro at this by now. And then really quick, you guys, I'm going to show you what the pink palette looks like that says, or that's called Party Vibes. For today's look, I'm going to do more of like a sunset-y type of look where it fades from light to dark. So we're going to start off with yellow. We're going to use right there that bright yellow in the middle. I'm really hoping this is pigmented. A lot of the reviews, you guys, online said it was really well pigmented. And I'm really hoping the reviews are right, because, you know, sometimes they be hitting it out the ballpark, and sometimes they be getting compensated. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try not to be that person that's like, can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, we've all seen that person. So I'm just gonna hold up my dirty, dingy mirror up here. And I'm just gonna hit my inner corner. Now, in all fairness, a lot of yellows typically don't show up that well on my skin tone, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to judge it. They still paid good money for it, which reminds me, I did not point out how much this was. So even though this has 9 colors, it retails for $9, and we purchased it off of the Ulta website, but you can also purchase it off of the Revolution Beauty website. Okay. It's not horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Dingy Benji e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my brush into that same number 5 color, which, if you remember, it's that yellow color we were using. Maybe that'll have an impact. But not that much. I'm thinking I should have used a white base. Alright, so in that same palette that Electric Dreams palette, we're gonna go in with the orange. It's like a yellow orange, really. It's a great transition color. And I'm going to take another e.l.f. brush. This is the smudge brush. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna show you guys really quick. It's gonna be this color up here up top. So right there. And I'm gonna use this one to transition over. I'm hoping this one shows up a little bit better. Okay. Well, okay. We're just gonna go on to the next color, and that's gonna be the orange color. Okay. And we're gonna be positive about it, because maybe these two were just, you know, a glitch, or I should have gone with my instinct and just just used white base. Now we're gonna use this really pretty orange that's right here. I don't know how I feel about this right now. Like, you know when a product is just like having to work so hard that what is the point of putting on makeup, you know? I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, anybody that's saying, oh, you probably should have used a different base. This is me. This is my truth. My truth is I don't like using white base. That's just not realistic for me. That's not my go-to. You know, that's like my specialty. Like, I could have it in my specialty box, but like, that's not my everyday thing. Okay. We're semi-done with the yellow palette, which is the Electric Dreams palette. Now I'm going to go in hesitantly to the pink palette, which is the Party Vibes palette. This is the pink palette. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to combine both of the pink shades. And we're going to kind of like transition it a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the purple shade, and that's going to be the last one to kind of finish it out. And I'm really hoping this works because I really want to like this. I'm going to combine this color right here, and I'm going to combine this color right here. Okay, I see potential. It's coming back. It's coming back to me. All right, I'm re-energized. I feel like SpongeBob in that one episode where he finally gets water in Sandy's tank. Alright, so now we're going to test out this beautiful purple right here on the bottom of this palette right here. I'm just going to add this to the very end. I haven't blended in anything yet, and I'm actually going to do like a nude brow bone color, and that's because then I'm going to go in with a more shimmery shade. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender brush. That's a mouthful with braces. I'm going to go ahead and take this apricot color, and we're going to use this as a brow bone color because I don't want to use a white color at all. Just something very soft. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. This is like the shimmer version of the apricot. Look, I feel like that was in the yellow palette. So I'm gonna use this to actually highlight my brow bone. This color right here. Then I did want to use one more shimmer, and that's going to be on the inner corner of my eye. Really beautiful golden shimmer shade right here, and hopefully that'll bring out that yellow color that we used in the inner corner in the beginning. Honestly, you guys, from what I can see, I really like this golden shimmer color. I feel like it really popped out. But let me go ahead and do my other eye, put on my full face, and then I'll come back on camera and we'll chat and you'll get my final thoughts. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so back on camera now, did my entire face, and this is pretty much what the final look looks like. I think for me, just because we've tried so many different palettes, of course the ones that are behind us, that I'm used to just a little bit better quality at this point. Particularly, I would say with their last review from Crayon Case, that review really messed me up, okay? Because now my expectation is like up here. And so going forward, I just always keep that in the back of my head, like, you know, it's alright, but it could be better. But as far as pigmentation, I thought it was okay. You know, obviously it shows up. I do think it could be a little bit better. Now, one thing I do want to say is that when I was blending these colors in, I had a really tough time because it felt like they blended away instead of blending together. And that's probably one of my biggest complaints when I'm testing out eyeshadow palettes, is I like for them to blend seamlessly. There are certain palettes that when we use them, it feels like the colors just blend beautifully together and they just work without us having to put any extra effort in. And with these, it felt like they were really working against each other. It also felt patchy in certain areas. Even though I wasn't using a white base, I could see it a little bit in my mirror. At the end of the day, this is what I think about these palettes. Would I purchase these palettes again? Personally, no. Another $9, because I know now that my experience wasn't that great with them, they're just gonna stay like in the shelf and I'm not gonna use them ever. So it's just gonna be $9 that I'm never gonna see or, you know, have a good return on investment, and that's just pointless for me. And I'd rather, you know, spend my money on something that I'm gonna use. If you're someone that's not an eyeshadow fanatic, maybe you just are curious about using neons and you don't want to invest, you know, 30, 40, 50 bucks, then yeah, this would be a really great thing to add to your collection because it's only $9 and you can just kind of play around and see whether or not you like that look on you. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of Color and Beauty. There will definitely be more coming up soon. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Tenaj right now is recovering from surgery. If you guys see her missing from any future videos, just know that she is in recovery right now. So it will just be pretty little me hanging out with you guys. And if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure you hit that like button and just go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and especially if you got to the end of this video. And if you did agree with me, make sure you go ahead and comment. Especially if you didn't agree with me, please make sure you comment and you let me know, because I'd love to hear that feedback. And make sure you are following us on all of our social media, especially on our Instagram. That's where we are the most, and you can follow us there. It's Color and Beauty. That's COLOUR, because we are worldly like that. And that wraps up today's video. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye. Fluffy. Ooh, my braces are creating more saliva than they need to. Yummy. Sexy. Okay. I only see one neon color up in here. This is a pink palette, and I'm a little upset because I'm a huge fan of pink, and there's only 2 pinks in there. And yeah, I would have liked more pinks.